Ayo, Chiksua here, the KIMARA has returned, and today we're going to show you guys how to actually two-turn that. Unfortunately, it's not guaranteed, that's why we are going to probably do a few more runs. So this is going to be the team I was thinking about. So basically, a pretty stacked team with the Arthur. So Arthur's basically helping to increase all the damage with everyone. Everyone is on an attack crit damage build. I think that's the way to go. I was trying out to do with critting, but unfortunately with critting it didn't go that well. So I was like, for example, using the red SR Slater. So if you guys are not aware, he's going to reduce the crit resistance, and that can be helpful, but unfortunately it didn't go that well. So also, by the way, I'm talking a little bit less loud because it's almost 6 AM here, so yeah. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to obviously burn some single targets in order to increase the melee damage, and with a single target of Arthur we will have 3 stacks on melee and get a 4th stack onto him. I was also testing out, for example, the Margaret with the buff to increase the PS card. Actually, I think the PS card is actually enough. I don't think we need to use the single target, which means we can save that in order to make it a little bit more guaranteed to actually two-turn it. So I guess in the next run we're going to do it differently. So here, as you can see, our card was really awesome, and whenever we get an Escanor card, it is just like really crazy and insane damage. Also, unfortunately, we should be using attack boot, like it works without attack boot, but then it's obviously less safe. So I would recommend you guys to actually use attack boot, because that can save you a lot of time. So here, as you can see, first try went very well. We got some really nice card draw though, so it's not a perfect showcase, at least not yet. So let's see how this goes with the next try. So this time we will not use the melee single target so that we can save it for the second phase, which will be super helpful. So we are going to still just do this. Also, another thing as well is I didn't pay attention earlier how many ult gauges we had, because what if, for example, we have 0 ult gauges? I think you guys are aware that if we don't have any ult gauges, the detonate is going to deal a little bit less damage, but I think we should be still fine. Like here, as you can see, I guess it's the same damage as earlier, so I think maybe earlier we had 1 ult gauge as well. So it would be really interesting to actually have one run shown where we have only where we have 0 ult gauges at all, in order to see, okay, this is the minimum amount of damage a Brunhild is probably hitting. But yeah, as you can see, it's really smooth, because you have so many potential cards you can draw in order to basically kill the second phase as well. So the first phase is super easy. I think most of the people shouldn't be troubling with that, but yeah, the second phase might be a little bit troublesome because he's a little bit tankier, and you just burnt like 4 really good cards. Like even the PS card is pretty good in general. Like if you build up the stacks of melee and use the PS card even in the second phase, that you're good to go. So here, for example, who knows, maybe we don't even have to use the melee card. I honestly do not know if melee PS card would hit harder or the Escanor AoE. I probably think the melee PS card. So maybe, for example, using the melee Escanor card might be not that bad of a decision as well. But as you can see, we are doing really fine for now, and we got really good card draw again. And so let's say I just want to see the damage basically with the cards if we don't draw anything. Okay, so it would be this card, it would be this card, it would be this card. Obviously we will probably do draw, let's say, an AoE. Like this is like, let's say, the worst case scenario where we would be actually having almost nothing. So I hope this is still going to kill. I do not know if it will, but I think melee should have enough stacks in order to deal a decent amount of damage with his PS card. Okay, it's getting really close. This is very sad, but once again, this is like the really worst case scenario, and I don't think that can ever happen, that we don't draw anything and the best secondary card is a PS card. And who knows, maybe like 2 PS cards. I think the melee the Escanor AoE was really horrible. So like, for example, let's say we are going to draw anything else, or 2 PS cards, that should be working. or maybe another single target in order to increase melee damage. I'm not too sure though, because at the beginning we get 3 stacks, and when he uses his single target, it's another stack. No, I think he has max stacks then basically. So we do this again. This time we could basically also try this, mainly because we have 2 ult gauges. So definitely try that yourself, how this works for you, because the thing is I do have more attack than most of the people as well, and also some other things. But here, as you can see, like if you can't kill properly with the AoE, use the Pierce card. Like here, it's I think a little bit close. Maybe it's not as close as I think it is, but here, as you can see, okay, we do this. Jesus Christ, we got too many single targets again. So basically, we just do this, and we are basically good to go. So yeah, guys, that's basically it with the event boss KIMARA. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this, or that this was helpful and hopefully saves you some time and maybe to think about a team. As you can see, we only used 3 cards, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now.